going to talk about a few topics that's been buzzing around on the internet. And we're going to start out with hopefully, maybe, what's some good news for a few people. Biden is relieving some more student loan debt.
Mm, this
How
good
great
news.
is that?
This good news for the world who actually don't pay their student loans, and
Who
this is
actually
also
don't
bad news
what?
for the world who don't pay their student loans. So, I guess thank you, Biden. I mean, thank you dearly from the bottom of my heart for clearing out my student loans. But this comes with stipulations. So, Annie Herb, tell them what those stipulations are.
I mean, for those of you that have for those of you that have been in certain programs are going to get the relief. So apparently not everybody's going to get their, funds, their student loan debt relief. But for those of you that have been enrolled into the Saving on a Valuable Education Repayment Plan are going to additionally get debt relief. And if you made payments at least 10, if you made at least 10 years of payments, let's get that straight. So if you made at least 10 years of payments on college loans that are 12,000 or less, you're going to get some student loan relief, okay? And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's good news for the people. And I know I keep saying this part wrong, but it says, according to the outlet, the administration's efforts will affect those enrolled in the Saving on a Valuable Education Repayment Plan. And additionally, those who enrolled need to have made at least 10 years of payments on college loans that are 12,000 or less. So there it is, guys. If you fall within those stipulations, you're going to get your student loan debt relief. I'm not sure how much. If it's the whole guap, then cool. But even if he just take a little off for you, congratulations. And for
Yeah.
every 1,000 borrowed above 12,000, a borrower can receive forgiveness. How good is that? I know
How about
everybody don't like Biden. What you say, Tester?
I'm listening.
I feel like he's doing a good thing. It feels like
Uh,
he got something to say over there.
I got a lot to say, but we're only gonna say a little bit because you got to dig into politics at some point. But thank you. I'm gonna say it from the bottom of my heart before I say what I got to say. Thank you for clearing out the debt for those you cleared it out for. But my problem is, how much of America actually paying their student loans? I mean, especially in the black community.
I
Please
know.
enlighten me.
Well, we can't afford to, for one, and they want like car notes
Oh,
to pay off your student loans.
thank you for making my point. Because my point is, even though you clearing out this debt, somebody need to re up some money with a stimulus check. Because at the end of the day, you need something to offset what you clearing out. All you doing is giving us some credit. How we gonna use that credit with no money? In the black community, in the poor community, not no middle class, not no rich man, the poor community, the people who are still struggling after this big behind pandemic we had. Like, get
I
me
feel
some.
like he feels like it's gonna help your credit, and if you know how to use your credit, then you in there.
Where's they teaching this at anymore? Hello, when I was in
That's
school, they was teaching
understood. They're not teaching it anymore, but you got to learn. Sometimes we got to get up there and learn it ourselves. Because that white man, I don't think ain't nobody teach his ass, and he know how to rob
they
Peter to pay Paul every
like
month. I have learned since I've become an adult. A lot of people are broke, but they got credit cards, right? And they use this credit card to pay off that credit card, and then they pay off that credit card with this credit card, and then they just kind of recycle that shit every month. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And they bills get paid that way, and it ain't like they balling, but they don't have to maintain on that level and make it look like it's some good shit.
I
So
just
we
need to see the
need to learn.
percentage. I need to see the percentage of how much this is helping poor people. Forget me. Let's talk about just the poor
Poor
people in
people,
general. How is this really benefiting them at any point?
it's benefiting those of
Especially when
us
it's,
that are the working class and those of us that try. I don't know. I can't even say that.
thank you.
It's
You
just
said it right.
I
The
don't know
working
because it
class.
is kind of representing those of the working class because we're the ones that's kind of more concerned about this debt. People that's poor, they don't give a fuck, and some people choose to be poor because they like being poor.
Right. Well,
And some
you're
poor
right.
people won't help. That's why helping the poor ain't always a good thing. Some of their ass be looking at you like, get the fuck out of my face.
You
They
so
like
right.
being poor.
You right. I give you that. So, I just I'm all for America. If you're gonna help America, help them get up out the hole, out of the pandemic. If another recession hit, we'll be all right. You know, while the government want to do shutdowns or plan for shutdowns that they really ain't gonna never have, but let's just say they do. When hurricane seasons come around, tornado season, how are they helping these people on the offset of these student loans? Like, I thank you, I really do. But hell, we were broke before them. We're gonna be broke
They gonna
after
tell
them.
you to call FEMA.
Yep, and FEMA gonna dig a hole in your ass.
FEMA.
So, like, no, nobody want to deal with half of that kind of. No,
I
no.
know, because I know I be telling people I don't want them people all up in my business, so that's why I ain't doing. That's why I be like, people like, why you ain't doing such a? Because I don't want them people all up in my business. You can go do it
And I
though.
thank FEMA for their government assistance that they give people, but it's always. I'm just saying. Even if you just told me you was giving people the financial education to maintain after they've gotten their student loans cleared, I'd be okay with that. But there's
I
nothing.
mean,
You're
you
just
know, they
clearing some
can't save
loans.
everybody.
No, they
Mm-mm.
cannot. But hey, you gonna start a boat, you might well push it.
They
So
can't and
no.
they won't, even if they could. But we're gonna go ahead and congratulate whoever gonna get their motherfucking student loan
Woo
debt
woo.
relief shit. That's all that matters. Now, this lady who lives in Arizona, on another note, she has been forced to leave her apartment due to unwanted guests coming by looking for intimacy. And this is some weird shit. Like, if somebody did put her address out there for this to happen on purpose, that's just weird in itself, and you're a weird person for doing that. But this lady has been disturbed in her home, Tester, because these men keep coming to her house trying to get in her door.
Mm,
She
that's
says,
scary.
yeah, that is scary. And they have been cruising for hookups on the Sniffies app, on a gay hookup site. Somebody's putting her information out there and telling them that the door is unlocked for them to
Oh,
come in. She said 3 guys showed up within 45 minutes time frame.
whoever lived there was making some guap. Okay.
It could have been a whorehouse before she moved there. You right? That's what I was thinking too.
The more I think about this, it could have been that was a house for hoes. Okay. Male whores, but they're whores.
And she even got a camera at this point, and they're still coming by looking for that good time.
Yep. He must have fulfilling some fantasies. I need to find out who this man or I
It's a
guess man.
website, and it's probably just people on there saying if you go here or here, this is the hot spot where you hook up. And whoever moved from this spot must have didn't tell them that hot spot wasn't what was hot no more.
That's really dangerous.
Boy, ain't it dangerous? I would have me a gun at that point, especially like I would have me a gun because ain't no telling who coming to that door, coming to your door at this point. You could be bringing in groceries, and here comes somebody. Hey, where the booty at? Anybody got time for that?
Yep. Like, man, you never know what fantasies they played out online. Like, hey, I want you to be my sex slave. Climb through. It was a court case on Judge Mathis almost like this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
seriously, where the girl kicked some roommate out and the roommate friend turned around and said, I'm gonna put your information online and tell people this way they can come at for some good sex. And that's what she did. And the cops cannot do anything in these situations. That's the sad part. Until they
Yeah, they
are harmed.
until something happens. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so they're pretty much like even the
I
girl put on
think
and said,
that's why you
huh?
take them to court, because if you take them to court and you know you can prove they did that, then they'll owe you some compensation.
Correct.
I
And
mean,
the
you
girl
want
took
to
her to
get them
court.
in
But here,
jail.
who you can take to court here? Enlighten me on that. She ain't got nobody to take to court.
So
She
that's
can't
the
take.
point, because this is like unless she knows somebody is doing this to her. This is
Me.
kind of like a one-off case, because you got to realize when you moving into apartments or even a house, the last person that lived there could have been the motherfucking mafia mob, or they could have been the biggest whore on the block, and you don't know what's going to come to your door for a few months or so. You get what I'm saying? It's like a box of chocolates. So whoever was living there, they should have just told the whoever to stop putting that address
Well,
out
let
there.
me say this. Hint, hint. Lil Mama. What's her name is? They got her name on here?
Um, Probably
No.
if we
Okay. Don't
videos.
worry. She probably don't.
Deanna
Deanna
Chuma.
Chewin. Okay. Deanna Chewin, hit me out when I say this. If you could prove the landlord knew, sue his ass.
There you go. If that's true,
There
so
you
it's
go. If you knew the landlord knew and ain't tell you, sue his ass. See if you can get a lawsuit out of that, endangering your life without stopping this crime before you move somebody else in.
Yeah, because that's real dangerous, and it's sad that we just don't care. Like we just don't care about the lives that come after us after we move out of apartment. So we just be in that bitch living, and whatever happened happened. So, but I don't know. The person that lived that could have died for all we know. Maybe the memo just didn't get out. We don't know. Maybe they went to jail or something, and the person online don't know yet. You know what I'm
But
saying? Anything could have happened.
mm-hmm. We'll pray for you, honey. Good luck, Deanna Chewin. I know you
But
moved. So.
good luck. But what's gonna make you even madder is this mom. Believe me, I feel she was trying to do a good thing, but she has her daughter in here
She could have
waxing
put a
grown
picture
women.
up.
Huh?
I'm sorry, that picture is getting me. She could have did a different picture in the first place. Like,
Okay. How
keep
about
going
that?
though. Keep going.
How about that one? Anyway, she this girl made $700 in one day waxing grown vaginas, and she's only 5 years old.
Mm, mm, mm.
Which
Man,
her mother felt like she was teaching her a good trade, which is, that's good. That's gonna be something that's gonna keep getting her some money when she get older. But I feel like she should have waited. If she was gonna do this particular trade, she should have waited until she was older of age. You know,
yeah, 16, 17. You know,
she could
I
have
don't even
been
agree with it
the
then, but hey,
cashier.
mm-mm, mm-mm,
She could have been swiping cards all day. She don't need to be in the room
mm-mm.
waxing grown women, and that's just also that you. And I know she said, like I said, I know she was trying to teach her something good, but maybe that could be a part of laziness because I know I always look for something so that I ain't got to do the shit my damn self. So maybe she also thought if I teach her to do this shit, it's my business. I can do what the fuck I want to do. If I teach her to do this shit, I ain't got to motherfucking do it. So maybe that was her thought, or her pattern thought, her thought train at that time.
At
Her
the
train
end of the
thought
day, I kind of see this a little bit more deeper than that. Yeah, I'm all in. What the hell was this mama thinking when she did this
boy,
shit?
what the hell?
But my biggest concern is she's a girl, and if she making this much money in a day, you can only imagine what the mama might be telling the girl do on a regular basis. You're just getting the surface of what's going on right now.
Yeah.
This the outskirts. We only looking in. You
You
don't
don't
know if
know
she
what's
actually got
going on
her.
in people's houses.
You don't know if she got her shaving a man's penis at this age. Like,
Yeah.
and even if it is just a business doing it, that's not good for a child. You're taking this child innocent. I feel for the baby, but I understand business. I just can't do. I don't know if this went overboard. This went really
Way
overboard.
overboard. And
You
see,
could have did purses and made her look cute stuff.
but
Go out and sell some purses. Something.
the people, those women that laid there and let her do it, they at fault too because ain't no way in hell I'm comfortable with any type of child around my vagina. Like I understand you getting old, like you're gonna go into this field and you getting older when you get up in age a little more, like a way more up in age. I'm talking about late teenage years. I can understand that, and even then I'd be uncomfortable.
Yep. But you know,
Look
some
at
people
that.
see it as the child making. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't even give her back to her mama until she
Oh
up in
my
age.
gosh.
Like as a judge, I would probably deny her rights
Just for
because you don't know what this mother is going back and saying.
you right, and we don't know what other kids have. What if she has other kids, or if they're being affected by this or anything else at this point. So you are right. She does. They need to take precaution and make sure that the home is safe before they give this baby back to her mother. But I do hope she does eventually get reunited with her mother. I feel like it's important that kids be with their parents, and if your mama or your daddy the only one that you got, that's who I feel you should be with, especially if they're not abusing you and stuff like that. Even though y'all see this as a little bit of an abuse, I can get that too. But she can teach her to do other things. You get what I'm saying? I
Got her
think
in a dress
she
and
will see
all.
the error of her ways. Okay.
Oh, okay. I don't think she will.
I think the mother will eventually see the error of her ways, especially if they have to drag, especially if she really want her kids back, and they finna drag her through the mud for it. How could you not see the error of your ways?
Oh, honey, it's one lady on the Caremo show. She literally was doing the whole
I
"let
think
me
it's
dress
cool.
my daughter up in sex clothes" and
Uh-uh.
mold her this way, and she has no remorse into what she did. So I think money is the root of all evil. It'll continue that drive. All it takes is for her to get her child back, which might take a year, maybe, depending on the parenting programs and the jail
Mhm.
time she got to do. But then when she get out, Child Protective Services is only going to be involved for another year, maybe a year and a half, and she could be right back at it.
Well, we will hope for the best. That's all I can say, because this is just tragic.
Hope for the best, cause
This
that's
is
baby. That's a baby. That's a baby.
it is a baby. Now, last but not least, Playboy Cardi around here in these streets stunting on all everybody. Apparently, he decided he was gonna bust out the bag with a new outfit in Hollywood recently, and whoop, there it is.
Nobody knows who Playboy Cardi is.
Girl, don't be saying that. People know who Playboy Cardi is. I don't listen to his music, but I know who Playboy Cardi is. I done heard his name quite a few times.
Mm.
But that outfit ain't flattering him, I can tell you that. It
He
does
is
nothing for
comfortable
him.
with that thong on, baby.
Oh my
So
gosh.
look at it. It's just sitting there all right. It ain't to the side. It ain't to the left. It ain't. It's right in the middle.
He
Like,
got it perfectly positioned. He got it
hey, no
perfectly
judgment.
positioned.
If you comfortable, I'm comfortable. Amen.
I'm just saying, it looked like he started running away when the cameras got done. Like, y'all
I,
see me? Like, he
well,
thought he was
this is a hell
invisible.
of a prank. This is a hell of a prank.
He thought he
You
was
went too far,
invisible.
buddy.
And I
All
really
he had
want to say it ain't him, but I keep looking through that paint on his face, and boy, that look just like this man.
All he had to do is just pull his pants down and let his beauty cheeks show. But instead, he went and put on a thong. You're comfortable.
And he got on this sheer mesh under the vest. I'm just done.
I think he, hey, more power to him. But
I'm just done.
he
I'm
got that
just,
waistline. Wow, I love to see that waistline. Let me see that
well, I
waistline.
mean, I think you can see it over here, can't you? There you go.
No, I
Waistline
want to see it
action.
from the back. I ain't say the back. I want to see the front where you do
Oh,
hip grip.
oh my
Come here.
gosh.
Let me see them hip grippers.
I'm done.
Turn
Not
back
hip
around.
grippers. Not hip grippers. You so green. You talking about some damn hip grippers. I'm done. That's what men be telling you. Let me see them hip grippers. I'm
Yep.
done.
Get in right there. Mm-hmm.
That must be an old man that said that to you. How old he
Don't worry
was?
about all. Don't worry about all that. Don't worry about the
Yeah, he was
old.
an old man talking about some damn hip grippers. I'm done. He got that pinching.
Never would tell.
I'm done. I'm so done. But we just wanted to go over some news topics and give you some entertainment for your life this evening. Tune into Maximum Blackness every Friday at 1 p.m. Testa, you got anything to say?
You don't want me to sing, so no.
No, we don't want you to sing. The people don't want
Have
to
a
hear
good
you
week,
sing.
y'all.
Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below. If you want to hear Testa sing, then I guess you better put that below too, which I doubt it. But you know.
Fuck you. Bye.
Whatever. Bye.